OK，我们继续啊。Example 2. OK, say 我给你一个 free body diagram. 300 Newton and 400 Newton. Separated by 60 degrees. Okay, we are going to assume that this is the object, 1 point, and then it is acted by these two forces in this specific direction. And these two vectors, they are separated by 60 degrees. Okay, find the resultant force. Find the resultant. Okay, so where do we start? Now, draw the vector diagram. Okay, we are going to add up these two vectors. How do we add? We have to draw the triangle. Okay, draw the triangle. Okay, pick any point you want to start. Say 我从这边开始，选哪一个 vector? Okay, 选300。这里 Oops, wait. 300 Newton. Okay, I start here and go here. Now, there's another vector going in this direction, 400 Newton, right? Now, be careful the angle. How do we know the angle? If I draw the 400 Newton connected to this vector, should be like this. This is 400. Okay, what is this angle here? You see the diagram, the original diagram. 400. Imagine I draw another parallel line here. This is parallel to the 400. Okay. This one I extend. What is this angle? 60, right? This is 60. Because these two are parallel. Okay. Corresponding angle, 60, 60. So if this is 60, then here is 180 minus 60. So here is 120. Okay, so the angle between the 300 and the 400 drawn here is 120 degrees. Okay, let me draw it nicely. Okay, like this, 120 degrees. And then start here, and here. Is there any other vector? No more, only two vector. So this vector plus this vector, I get a resultant vector. From start to end, I draw a arrow going to the end point. This is FR. Okay, so 你的 drawing 不一定要跟着那个 angle 准准的 ，OK， 你可以大概，因为你到最后你是 label 那个 angle 的嘛 ，OK， you label the angle here. Just that when you draw the vector diagram, if you have a very large force, for example, like 5 Newton, and compared with 100 Newton, okay, logically, then you draw shorter a bit the 5 Newton, okay, 100 Newton compared to 5 Newton, shorter a bit. You don't need to be exactly in proportion, no need. Okay, just obvious you can draw it shorter a bit. Okay, same for the angle here. Doesn't need to be exactly in proportion. Okay, so here I get my vector diagram. So what I'm going to find is the FR, and also the direction. Now, how do I find the FR? You see this triangle. In the previous example, I get a triangle. This one also I get a triangle, but the difference is the previous example, this is a right angle. Right angle triangle, I can solve it easily because I can use the sine cos tangent, so chatua. I can also use the Pythagoras, which I did here, right? But this one, a little bit different. There's no 90-degree here. It's not a right angle. So what do I do? I can solve it using the sine rule and the cosine rule. Okay, now I want to know whether have you learned the sine rule or the cosine rule? Are you familiar with this? Did your teacher teach you, or you're not familiar? It's like it's new, or you have heard it before, you have used it before. Sine rule and cosine rule. No, never heard. During junior. Okay, okay. The basics, okay. Okay, now here we can only solve it using the sine and the cosine rule. So no choice, like you have to learn. Okay, here. Now it's actually very not very complicated. Okay, you see, you see. Now, first, this one we cannot use the Sochatua, right? We cannot use Sochatua, we cannot use Pythagoras. Only then we use the sine and the cosine rule. If you can use the Sochatua, then use it. That is easier. Okay, that is easier. So if you cannot, then you use sine and cosine rule. Now, cosine rule, the formula is like this: c square a square plus b square minus 2ab cos c. Okay, it looks very complicated. It looks like a nightmare, right? But actually, it's not that complicated. You see, here I draw a triangle. A triangle has got 3 angles. Okay, let's label it angle A, angle B, angle C. The side that is opposite to that angle, let's say this one, opposite to this, I will name it small a, corresponding to the angle name. Okay, so if this is A, the opposite is small letter A. This is C, opposite is small letter C. If this is B, opposite is small letter C. B. Okay 啊，所以大的 alphabet 是 angle， 小的 alphabet 是那个 side 的 length。And then C square is the one that I want to find. I repeat, the one that I want to find, I always let it become C. So which one I want to find here? FR, right? FR I want to find. So FR is my C. Let me use a different color here. Orange. Okay. FR is my C. Now you see, if FR is my C, then the 120 is my capital C, right? Okay. Because the opposite is small letter C, right? And then I got 2 more angles, right? This angle and this angle. Okay, this 2 really doesn't matter one. You can let this one become A, or you can let this one become A, also can. The most important is the C, the one that you want to find. Okay, let's say I let this become A and this one is B. So the 400 is what? The 400 will be small a. Okay, it's opposite to the A. And the 300 would be small b. Okay, you can compare with this diagram here. Okay, so angle C, opposite side is C, this one is B. All right. And then I use the formula. C square, A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. Okay, put in the formula. So you get C square equals, which one is my A? 400. Right? 400 square plus 300 square minus 2. Okay, A is 400, 300, and then cos, what is my C? 120. Okay, 400 square plus 300 square and then minus again, and then you calculate this. Okay, let me calculate first. 400 square. Okay, you can try calculate, see if you get the same answer as me. Huh? This is 370,000. Be careful, there's a negative here. Okay, you should get this 370,000. C square. And then find the answer. C equals to square root 370,000. 608.28 Newton，那个是你的答案。Magnitude。Okay, we got the magnitude is 608.28 Newton. Now is the direction. Okay, the magnitude we use the cosine rule, and the direction we use the sine rule. Okay, sine rule is formula is fixed. A over sine A equals to B over sine B, C over sine C. These two you need to remember lah, sine rule and cosine rule. Actually, no need to remember lah, because you're doing the test online, right? Okay, so here, find the angle. Okay, which angle we want to find? I want to find the, let's say I want to find angle A. Okay, find angle A. So I'm going to choose this one, A over sine A. Which one is given to you? The 120 is given to you, right? So I'm going to choose the C, because I know the angle 120, and also I know the small c is my answer, 608.28. Okay, from my previous calculation. So I'm going to choose this and this. So I will write A over sine A equals C over sine C. Now you just put in the values. Okay, 400 is my A over sine A equals 608.28 over sine 120. Find the A. Should be 34.71 degree. 现在我有了 magnitude， 我有了 direction，label 进去你的 free body diagram。OK， 把这个擦掉先。Net force 怎样放进去 ？Resultant force， 它的 direction 在哪里？你看啊，我找这个 angle 是34.71，对吗？为什么我不要找 B？ 为什么我走去找 A？ 为什么我不要找 B？ 因为如果你找 B， 你是不是很难 label？ 因为 B 的 angle 是跟谁的 angle？ 跟400 Newton。 It's over here. It's like very difficult to see. If I find A, then I know it is 34 from this vector, right? Because this vector is this vector. Come on, ma. Okay, 我的 angle A 啊，34.71啊，是 to the right of the vector 300. So I label here. I relate to the original diagram. This is my resultant force. Somewhere here, this angle is 34.71 and 608.28 Newton. Answer, FR. You can find the angle B also, but then you have to do some adjustment lah. Okay, because that angle is over here, right? Yeah, so it is the angle down here, right? Angle down here. I do this one, so I don't need to do extra steps. Okay, so here the two example here is finding resultant force. One is when you get a right angle triangle. Another one is when you don't get a right angle triangle. But the method is the same. What are we doing here? We are adding the vector. First, we get the free body diagram, and then we do vector addition, vector summation to find the resultant force. Okay, you can take note of this. And if you don't understand, if you lost already, let me know, so that I can repeat which part you want me to repeat again. Maybe I give you try one question. Okay, you try and do it this one. Okay. OK， 来，你们试下做这个 example 3。Find the resultant force, magnitude, direction, and label it in the free body diagram. when you get the answer, let me know in the chat. Naomi, the 8.8 degree, is it from the 30 Newton or is it from the 20 Newton? From 30. Okay, maybe you can check again. I think, yeah, the angle I think is wrong already. Maybe you can double check. Yeah, the magnitude is correct already. Okay, others also, you send it to me. Let me see. Okay, got answer? Lisa? Clarice? Kim? What's your answers? Not sure how to find the angle. Did you get the magnitude? How much is your magnitude? Oh, you don't have, okay. Don't know how to find the angle together. Okay, did you get the vector diagram? Okay, now you see, so how do we draw the vector diagram for this one? Erase this first. Okay, 这样子嘛是30，然后20 separated by 50. Okay, start from here. 我先画30先，30 Newton. Now， 如果我 join 20在这边哦，这样它们之间的 angle 是多少？是这个吗？是你算不到这个吗？是不是？如果我要 join 20的话哦，它们之间的 angle 是多少？你看你的那个 original 的图啊，20，你画多一个 line 是 parallel 跟20。Okay, at the at the other side here, you draw one line that is parallel to the 20. What is the angle here? This is 50. Why? Because when you have two parallel lines, and then you have one line crossing them, it makes what? It makes a angle corresponding here. Alpha would be equals to the angle here, beta. So this is 50. This is 50. Then the angle here would be 130. Okay, you want me to repeat this one? One more time, huh? I'm trying to find the angle between the, because you see, when I draw the vector diagram, right? When I draw the vector diagram, 30 Newton, and then I want to join to the 20. I don't know the angle here how much. Okay, it could be 20. It could be even 100. If it's 100 or if it's 200, then it will be like this, right? This is 200. It's possible. Yes, it's possible. So this is just a rough drawing. You never know that it will look like this. No, because you don't know the angle. Okay, but now we want to find the angle between the 30 Newton and the 20 Newton here. This one is the angle. Okay, then the normal drawing, the question, this is 30. Here is 20. Here is 50, right? So I'm going to draw one line that is parallel to the 20. This is also parallel to the 20, right? And then I extend this line here straight. This is 50 angle. And how I can get here 130. So I know that the angle between the 30 Newton and the 20 Newton is 130. Okay, so my resultant would be starting, draw one line and point. This is FR. Now, okay, this is my diagram. Now you find the magnitude and the angle. Thirty over sine A. Oh, if you use 30, right? Normally the angle will be here. If you use 30, then the angle is this one. This angle you're finding. Yeah, so because the opposite is, okay, this is your C, right? The FR is your C, this is your big C. So if this is 30 is your A, then this is big A. You're finding this. So if you want to find this one, right, you should use 20. Yeah, the one that opposite to the angle. Yes, 对啊，Lisa。Yes, Naomi 是9.6，对，correct. That's the answer. Lisa, you can find the angle. How about the rest? The rest, if you cannot follow, let me know. Like which part you are still confused. Let me know in the chat. In a few more minutes, I will show you the solution.